I guess I'm just gonna come out and say it. Whew. Okay. Okay, no, I'll just say it. I don't know when my last Duolingo math session was. Forgive me, Father, for I don't know when my last session was. Like, this thing has really gotten away from me. And what had happened was they just started getting crazy with fractions. Like, we were having fun, like we were doing some multiplication, some division. We even got into some obtuse acute and right angles. Like, I was having a blast. And then they started getting crazy on me. It's like the leap was just like, okay, you guys, like, this is why I'm doing this, because like I'm not good at this. Like, there was no explanation, there was no easing in. They just threw me into the deep end of fractions, and like they didn't fucking even hand me a damn raft. Like it was just like, wait, hold up. And I tried. I really, really did try. And it gets like, I guess I could have like looked stuff up on my own time, but it's like, I can't explain it. Like the format was just like confusing. It was like, wait, how do you even answer this? Like, how do you even, like, you have to like touch these graphs? Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And it was a bummer because every time I went into Duolingo math, it always said, way to go, like something like way to go for like, exercising your brain. And I was like, yeah, that does feel like what this is. Like, this is something I'm not like naturally that gifted in, and like I'm trying to get better, and you guys just like won't let me. And this is like what happened with the whole Hebrew debacle when I was learning Hebrew a few years ago. And it was just like, I just had to stop because it was just like, it's almost more of a technical thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, with that being said, I have never loved anything more than I love learning French. I've never loved one single thing more. It's so inspiring. It's so addicting. It's so intoxicating. It's like, it's fun to speak Spanish. Don't even get it twisted. Like, I think Spanish is better than English. Don't get me wrong there. But it's like, I feel like I do not have the stats to back this up. I guess like most people I know, like a lot of people who live in California, maybe Los Angeles, if they're going to know a second language, it's probably Spanish. And that's great, as you should, as I love Spanish. French doesn't take away from Spanish. But to add the tier of French to your life is just nuts. Like, it's a level not many people are on. Like, I'm in the study lounge learning French, and like it's me and like a couple other people, and it's potentially the best time of my life. Okay. Welcome in. Take a seat. I don't know. I had a really sort of flawless day yesterday. So what had happened last week when I like was having a really frustrating time, I had gone to the Grove, and I've actually been to the Grove 3 times this month, which is, I don't feel negatively towards the Grove, but it's not like I'm like always at the Grove. Like, I don't really go to the Grove. It's just like, I don't know. I guess it's like the closest one, like if you're gonna do something like that. But I needed to go to the Grove because I wanted to purchase an external hard drive. And this has been years that I've wanted an external hard drive. And my computer is just like full of footage of like Christmas tree lots and scrunchy videos. And like every time I go to download something, they're like, bitch, you don't have the capacity for something like this. And finally, I'm just like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just going to buy one at the Apple Store. Like, I've seen them, I've thought about it. I'm just going to go do it. So I go to the Grove. It's hard to explain. There's 2 separate areas to park. I park in the one with less time. And I just end up like popping into all these stores because like I haven't been shopping in so long, and like I don't have any jeans that look good on me at all. Like at all. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I was going to get jeans and an external hard drive. Next thing I know, like my time is winding down. Like, you have 90 minutes in this parking lot, or else it's like $40 every extra minute you're there. And so I'm like having a really come to Jesus moment in Gap. Like, it came to me going to Gap for jeans, and it was just like, I'm in this dressing room, like can't get these pants up my leg, and I'm just like, I'm having a tough time. Like, and I hated what I was wearing. Like, I was just like, it's like changing from one hideous, ill-fitting thing to another. Like, I was like, how did I come up with this? I don't know. I was so frustrated with myself because I've been really, really good. Just about like making sure like I feel comfortable and good and like everything like that. And so when I was standing in Gap and I was just like trying on these like 10 size too big somehow cargo pants in just the most unique shade of tan, I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna freak out. Like I felt like the clothes I was wearing, like everything was so like tight. Like I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking freak out. I can't explain it. I was so physically uncomfortable, and then it made me mentally uncomfortable. And then I was like, okay, I now have 20 minutes to like get my fucking parking validated, get back to my car, get out, and I still haven't been to the Apple Store. The main thing I wanted to do was get an external hard drive. Okay. I feel like my past self would have been like, I don't have time. I'm just going to leave, and left, because like I didn't want to deal with like getting an external hard drive, like whatever, all the things that came with it. And I'm walking out of Gap and I'm like, just go to the Apple Store. Just go to the Apple Store. Just walk in there and see. And I start talking to this guy and he's helping me. And I kind of like start to, like, I'm looking at my time and I'm like, oh my God, I have to go. And I'm just like, what do I do? And I feel like in the past I'd have been like, I don't have time. There's not enough time to make a decision right now, because I was debating between like the 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes. Side note, like, don't think that I didn't feel popular saying terabytes to this man who worked there. Like, I was like, so yeah, like just like in terms of terabytes, like what do you recommend? You know, like if you just throw in the word terabytes, like people are like, oh, like you know what a terabyte is? It's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know what a terabyte is, but like I know of it. And so, yeah, like I was debating terabytes, and then I was just like, something in me overrode everything. And I was like, I'm getting the one with more terabytes, and I'm fucking leaving. Like this has been hell, this whole experience leading up to this. And I'm not going home being like, that was a really tough time and I didn't get the external hard drive. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I bought it. I felt so good. I got out in the nick of time. Okay. Well, okay. So then that day, that was when I went on this. I was like, I have to go on a hike. I'm like freaking out. And yeah, it basically started thundering and raining. And at first I was like, okay, well, I have to go back to my car. Like, it's raining. And everyone was going back to their car. And then I was just like, but why? Like, is it so bad to walk in the damn rain, to like be absolutely cleansed by this purified natural water? It's like, why would I go back to my car? It's like, my hair's not even good today. Like I'm washing it tomorrow. So it's like, it's not like, oh, I have a fresh freaking blowout. And I do have a fresh organic keratin treatment. There will be a video if you want to see it for yourself. It's stunning. It's perfect. We'll get there. But it was just like, yeah, why do I need to like run back to my car? So I keep walking on the hike. Everyone's going down. And that's sort of like getting me high, because like I read a similar thing in David Goggins' book where it's like you kind of just get like a thrill from doing things like other people aren't doing. It's like everyone's leaving and I'm like, guess what, bitch? Like, I'm still going on this hike. Okay, 5 minutes in, I get an alert on my phone, and it's like, warning, like flash flood, like do not leave your house. Like, this is an emergency. And I'm like, okay, well, I already left my house. So is it okay to still be out here? Like, you know, it's like I'm trying to go on a hike. I think I'm going to turn around. I keep going. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy. And then it really starts to kind of pour. And I'm like, all right, you know, like I feel like I made my point to myself. And I wasn't even trying to make a point. I was just genuinely doing what I wanted to be doing. It was like, why should I not go on a hike because it's raining a little bit, you know? But then it started absolutely pouring, and combined with the alert, I was like, all right, well, yeah, like I think I've pushed myself out of my comfort zone enough. So I turn around. Okay, whatever. That was just like a whole thing. So then yesterday, okay, oh my God, I don't know if this is boring. I got an organic keratin treatment, which like I don't do anything to my hair. Like I don't color it. Like, as you know, I go to Supercuts, and like that just happened that I met Heather, the person who cuts my hair the best and like for the least amount of money. That just worked out like that. I wasn't intending to make that like my thing. I just went in for a trim one time, as you know, because I'm like, I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars for someone to cut a half inch off my hair. And then I met Heather and the rest is history. Whatever. I don't even know why I'm talking about it like this, but it's like, it's sort of a luxurious treatment, but it changes my whole life. It changes my soul. It changes truly the outcome of my existence. It's so powerful to me. It's so potent. It takes all the frizz out of your hair. Like you can just wash it and go. It saves me time, energy, stress. Worth its weight in gold. And usually I do this about like once a year. It'll pan out too. Like, you know, it'll start to kind of fade out, but I'm like, you know. And this has been 6 months. And I was like, you know what? I'm just doing it. Like I'm doing it. And I call them and they're like, okay, we have an appointment Friday at 8 a.m. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, Friday at 8 a.m. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I gotta call you back. Like, I always call people back when they like give me time options, like for appointments. I'm like, I cannot think like this. Like, this is just uncivilized. So I like get off the phone. I'm like, 8 a.m. I'm like, okay. Like, ideally, I would want to hike before I get my hair all done because you can't really go on a hike after because you can't really sweat for like the first few days or else like it will just sort of like complicate the formula. Like, don't worry about it. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, because they had 8 and 4:30, and I was like, okay, 4:30 is a no. Like I'm not like starting something at 4:30, and so I was like, you know what? Let's just do the 8. Like it feels wrong, but it also feels right. I went there. Oh, it's okay. There's so much to explain. I just don't know if I have it in me. Basically, I found this place that did these organic keratin treatments, and I was assigned a woman who did my hair, and she was incredible, and I was obsessed with her. And I've gone to her 3 times total. And then she was leaving to start her own place. And so that was this time. And I followed her and I went to the new place. I went there, got there early. She was already there. No one else was there. Not even like an assistant, nothing, bitch, just me and her. We had the most incredible time. Like we just talked about life. Like with no noise. Like, you know, when you go to the hair salon and it's just like chaos. Like there's like scissors everywhere. Like there's hair flying. There's people talking. Like, and like someone's trying, like your haircut person's trying to talk to you and they're like, so how's your month been? And you're like, what? Like, it's like you can't even hear them. This was just like a one-on-one, like we were just like going so deep. She's like the most like good energy, like positive person. And I was just like soaking it in while she's like doing my hair. And why I love her is because like she gets excited too about my hair. She's like, it looks insane. She's like, it already looks so good. And I'm like, I know. And we just had the best time in silence. And it's like, because yeah, most people don't want to go to get their hair done at 8 a.m. But I didn't care and I did. Well, I did kind of care, but then I didn't and I did. And I will never not get my hair done at 8 a.m. again. It's like, I don't want to be around a single person. It was absolutely heavenly. So now I'm leaving. My hair looks incredible. It's 10:45 a.m. and I'm right by the Grove. Oh, and I had to go back because I thought my external hard drive wasn't working. It turned out, I don't even want to tell you. It was like plugged into the wrong thing, whatever. So I was like, okay, like I had my laptop with me. Like it was like that kind of an errand. Like I came to the Apple store to play. Like I was like, yeah, I have it. I have every cord you could ever want. Like I'm here to settle this. I'm here to come to a solution. Like this isn't, you know, just sort of a, what's it called? This isn't a, I can't think of it. It was just like, I'm here to resolve something. Like, I'm not just like pretending I'm doing this and then like I'm going to a store. No. I go there. This girl was such an angel. We figured it out. I was like, do you guys have a towel? Like I can clean my computer. She gave me this wipe. My computer looks as good as the day it was born. Like And that's something I'm taking responsibility for. It's like, why is my computer kind of dirty? Why is it? Like in my head, I'm not that person, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm not that person. And as I was cleaning it, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was just like, it could be better. And as I was cleaning mine, I look across from me, okay, whatever, this woman, the back of her computer, I was like, ma'am, you should be arrested. Like, I would be mortified to bring that out in public. Like, this is unacceptable. Like, I was like, is that even a Mac? Like, it was like, you couldn't even see. It was absolutely caked in dirt. It was disgusting. Okay, so I cleaned my computer. I'm feeling so good. We resolved it. The hard drive works. I'm like, okay, yes. I'm walking. I'm not even planning on going to any store. I'm like, I can't even get into it. I think honestly, God is like, you don't need to wear jeans right now. Like maybe pivot to dresses or skirts. Like when I'm telling you, like, I'm like, I don't care. I'll buy any pair of jeans, whatever it costs. Like, because jeans, if you wear them every day, when they're right. So it's like, a second time of something that's worth its weight in gold. I'm just like, I think like God, the universe, they don't want me to wear jeans. They're like, just wear a dress, bitch, and like move on. Like there's no jeans that really look good on you at this juncture in your life and body. So I'm like walking. I was going to go to the farmer's market because there's this like little store in it that just has stickers. You can like peel them off just like a little strip, because I don't even know if I've talked about this. I got a new planner. I think it was an episode on patreon.com/composed with Chase Bernstein. I got an incredible planner this year, but it did have like different stickers, different than the ones mine usually come with, and really underwhelming, hideous stickers that I would never use. And like the one mine usually comes with are like, there'll be gold stars, gold hearts, and I'll like put a little star and like beach day or like a new moon, whatever, like just spice it up, make it fun, make it pop. And so then I was like, oh, okay, I didn't use all the stickers. It's hard to follow this. Basically, like I have a lot of little cute stickers, and I'm like, what if I just use my own stickers? Like, why the fuck am I limited to these damn gold stars? And now it's like I have a hydrangea on my page. I have a fuzzy woodpecker. I have a gorgeous bouquet of flowers. And when I turn to open my planner, which is like a big part of my life, like I look at my planner a lot, like, it has the whole month. And I just see these like pops of really fun stickers. And just like, I don't know, it makes just like life seem really fun. And sometimes I'll put a sticker ahead of time, like it's like I'll just put randomly a ladybug on like a day that there's no plans that day. I'll just put it, so I wanted to get some seashell stickers. So I was just going to go straight there. No big deal. Apple Store stickers. That's it. I'm not like having a come to Jesus moment in Aritzia, like we just need to get out of here. I stumble upon, and again, the Grove is so chill. It's so calm. I stumble upon this pop-up. There's Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and there's this skincare brand called Elemis that I've actually heard of, and it's a line from the UK, and it's a pop-up, and they're like just talking about it, giving out all these like nice samples, and not like one-time use samples. It's like, oh, this will last me the month. Like it's like just like elevated skincare. And I was just like, wait, what's going on? Like I just assumed like, oh, you have to like sign up ahead of time. And the Haagen-Dazs girl was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're just giving out samples and free ice cream. And she was like baffled. And I was like, awesome. I just get in line. This girl gets in line behind me. We just start talking, and it turns out she worked at the Grove. She's like, oh, I work right there. She kind of pointed to the Michael Kors store. And I was like, oh, the Michael Kors store. And she's like, no, I actually work at, how do you pronounce it? Byredo? Fuck, I don't know. But it's like a really nice like perfume store. And we were just talking, having the best time. We talked to the skincare representative. She walked us all through it. She gave us all our sample bags. Like it was awesome. I got some vanilla fucking ice cream. It's 11:10 a.m. in the morning. My hair looks incredible. And the girl behind me in line was like, oh yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I'll like come, because I didn't even know that store was at the Grove. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll come by after this. And she's like, yeah, come through. I go to the store. She's like, what like scent do you like? I tell her, I'm like, I love like a clean, crisp, natural beachy scent. Like I just want to smell tropical. And she's like, I got you. She shows me the best scent ever. Where's my freaking sample? I don't even know. Something Bal d'Afrique or something. She sprays it. It smells incredible. I'm like, that's it. That's it right there. And she gives me some samples. Like, it's just like, I was like, what is happening? It was the best day ever. I was feeling so good. I was feeling so alive. I was feeling so peaceful and happy. And yeah, then I went to the sticker place. I got, what did I get? I did get shells. I got a few hummingbirds and these little mini hearts that are so cute and some other things. I don't even know. I don't know why I just said all that. I guess because it was like the difference between, like I was at the Grove 1 week and 1 day before I went yesterday. And it was like such a different experience because I feel like I learned from it last week and like the rainstorm hike healed me after. Okay. You know what I hate after coming back from Big Bear? Like people are always like, mountains or beach? Like what is it? What do you choose? Mountains or beach? And it's like, why do I have to choose? It's like, honestly, they're both great. They're both bringing a lot to the table. You know, it's like, who says it has to be one or the other? It's like, yeah, I like the mountains sometimes and I like the beach other times. Like I don't need to draw like a hard line in the sand / mountains, you know? It's like, let them just be their own separate things and like be appreciated as such, you know? Like it's like, why are we always like this either or culture? Like, would you like this one or that one? It's like, I like both, you know? Like, I don't know. That kind of got away from me. But yeah, I mean, it's Saturday at 3:22 p.m., if you can believe it. What had happened was tomorrow there's a Nuggets Mavs game on at 12:30. And then I am the recipient of incredible tickets to the Clippers Hawks game tomorrow. So I will just have no time to do this tomorrow. And Monday, it's going to be like 75 degrees and I'm going to the beach. So I just thought, here's a cute little window on Saturday to share this absolutely pressing. I wouldn't even call it a story. I wouldn't even go that far. Oh my God. Wait, did I even tell you about the book? I read the book, The Witches. Did I say this? Fuck. Yeah, I think I did. It was that profound. What did I just finish? I finished 5 Steps to a Quantum Life. Like never in my life did I think I would be reading a book about quantum physics. I found it like 4 months ago in this different neighborhood library and it just really spoke to me and it was one of the best things I've ever read. Like I needed to hear every last drop of it. Like basically you can create your own reality. I mean, not reality. You're the creator of your life. Like you create it. So when you're like, oh, I hope this isn't bad, it's like, so then create it differently. I mean, it sounds obviously simplified, but it's like, it is, I believe that's simple. And it was just like science mixed with just like stories and meditations and exercises. And I really liked at the beginning, she was like, listen, I'm going to be like talking some science in here. If you don't understand all of it, that's okay. Like if you don't understand any of it, that's okay. Like I'm just showing you how it is very scientific. She's like, some of the best scientists today, it's like, who is that? I don't know. They don't understand it, you know? And I feel like that's the thing about like books like that. It can be intimidating because you're like, well, I don't understand this like atoms talk, you know, and energy waves. And it's like, but I picked up enough of it, you know? And it's like, and because she had told me before that it like, it's okay if I don't understand everything, I just felt confident. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to know everything. Like I got the gist. I think I get it. I'm learning more about this than I ever have. And that's a good start. And yeah, that was just really powerful of her to just be like, listen, like, it's fine. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, just enjoy, essentially. And I am going to start reading Charlotte's Web today. And again, that's just a book that's sort of like been in the back of my mind. I have it, and I'm like, yeah, when did I read Charlotte's Web? When I was 7? When I was 8? Did I even read Charlotte's Web? I mean, I know I did, but it's like I didn't. So I'm going to read that now, and then I think I will follow that up with the Matthew McConaughey book, because that thing's just shrieking for me to open it. Oh my God. All right. Well, TTYL, thanks for coming through. I hope you're having a phenomenal March. I mean, it's insane. Daylight savings time? It was like, excuse me? It's like, have you ever been this early? Like, daylight savings time came out of fucking nowhere. Not one place did it come from. Like, everyone was like, tomorrow's daylight savings time. And you're like, what? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all. But, you know, you're not always going to be ready. You're not always going to be ready. And now, like, it's here. We're adjusted. We've moved on. So, subscribe, rate, review. Obviously, that's a given. Don't make me flip out again. And subscribe to the YouTube. Even if you don't watch the videos, I'll leave a link in the bio because I don't know it. Bye.